Do you know what? It was literally, I had a lot of issues here and there behind the scenes, and I've never even started to, when I started to train with Ben first, like the things I was doing, I'd never done before. Like I've never done strength and conditioning before, which is crazy. Every other fighter was doing it. I've never ever lifted a weight or nothing, and it's the first time I started doing it with Ben. But I was always in contact with Ben from like the start of my career, and he always advised me and helped me, and it was just good timing. And I always believe everything happens for a reason. And I rang him out of the blue. I just spoke to him, and I go to him, look, what do you think of training me? And from from there on, look where we are now. We're working together. We've gelled well, and I think we're going to go on to big things. God willing.
It must be pretty cool, like working alongside, as you say, Josh Taylor, unified world champion, Lee
Yeah,
McGregor, British champion, was going for the European before the lockdown as well. That
yeah,
must be pretty cool to learn from them and to bounce off each other.
yeah. All get on, man. Like literally, we'll be sparring. I'll be watching them. They'll be watching me, and then we'll be saying, "Oh boy, you can try this. You can try this." Like everyone's helping each other. We all want each other to do better. So because if he's pushing, I'll be pushing. If I'm pushing, he's pushing. You know what I mean? That's how it should be.
What what was it like to get to 10 after a few years now as a pro?
Uh, just another win in it. Nothing to me. Yeah, this is just another fight to me, bro. Like get to 10-0, it don't mean anything. I don't think much of myself right now. I think I'm not even showed of half of my capabilities yet, and I'm still developing as well, which is the mad thing. Like a lot of people watch me and say, "Wow, you look this, you look that." I'm like, this is nothing yet. Like I've got a lot more to show.
How difficult can it be at times? Because you've obviously always had that mentality, like I say, but when sometimes it can be slower than you want it to be in order to get to
Hard,
where
bro.
you want to be.
Hard, bro. You gotta be a certain. You gotta be a certain breed for this game. Gotta be a certain breed, man. And I'll be honest with you. Someone keeps ringing me. Someone keeps ringing me. Yeah, you gotta be a certain breed, man. Can't let nothing affect you. And always remember, like, inshallah, what's meant to be will always be.
Yeah, looking forward to a big year for yourself. Again, we'll get into that in a second, but just reflecting on last year, it billed as a 50-50, the fight between yourself and Jack, two undefeated fighters, but you really took control in that fight. You had the clean work and clean output in that fight. How do you reflect on that performance, which was your breakout performance to date?
Yeah, Jack's a very good fighter. He does. He's a very versatile fighter as well. Boxes both ways, and he's had a lot of success in his boxing career as an amateur and as a professional. But I just knew I just needed the opportunity to showcase myself, and a lot of people got to see what I'm about, and I still had years to go through, and I feel like the better my opponent is, the more I'm gonna give.
Do you feel you put out your best performance so far? And do you feel more, like you said there, more gears to go through, so more to come
Yeah,
from
a
you as
lot
well?
more, a lot more, a lot more. Jack was a very awkward style, a hard style to pin down as well, but I had a good game plan, executed it perfectly, and a lot of people who know boxing, who I've spoke to, do agree. It was a competitive fight, but it was a one-sided fight as well. I did a much cleaner work, and then got him out of there, and I felt comfortable in there. I knew I was winning.
When you say go into fights and you follow a plan, like how strict is the plan that your team has set out for you, Lee Wiley, Ben Davison, and the rest of the team? How strict is that plan?
Well, going into any fight, we'll have a game plan. However, the good thing with myself is I'm a very versatile fighter. I box on the front foot, back foot, orthodox, southpaw. Like this fight, I was a southpaw full fight.
Hmm.
That's my weaker foot. I'm a natural orthodox, but a lot of people don't understand that. But I can do everything and anything in there. You know what I mean? I could fight in the pocket, box in the back foot, and if we have to switch up through the fight because of the opponent, we'll switch it up. But thank God, whatever we've drilled and gone through for fights, it normally is the outcome.
A man that I've been watching, a man that I've been hearing Ben Davison talking relentlessly about, the teammates as well, Lee Wood, two-time world champion in the house, Pat McCormack, of course, telling me that this young man is the goods, telling me that this young man can go on, become a world champion, a multi-weight world champion. Shabaz, no pressure at all before we talk to you. Ben, welcome. I tend to take you a lot more seriously now than I used to many years ago when you told me, rightfully so, back then, how special each individual fighter was going to be. But this man you've talked to me about such a long time, almost to the point of, you know, not begging, but in the office saying, Ed, you have to get this guy. He is one of the best fighters I've ever worked with.
Yeah, we've discussed him quite a few times. You know, I've got a lot of confidence in Shabaz. Great student, loves the sport. And, you know, I wouldn't speak about him like that if I didn't truly believe it. And I believe that he's got the work ethic, the love for it. And I believe now he's got the path that he needs to go and fulfill that.
Well, Shabaz, welcome. No pressure at all. Multi-weight world champion. It's all incoming. Saw your fight against Jack Bateson. Could see you've got bundles of talent. Yep. Now you've got the platform, the opportunity, the path. This is it now for you. Time to go out and get what you've always dreamed of.
No, 100%. Alhamdulillah. I feel like this has been like a long time coming. I've been through a lot of struggles and stuff. I started on small old shows. I dreamed of things like this. But we're here now and I want world titles within 2 years.
Obviously 11-0 now. A good domestic fight last time out. You're already calling for that date. That will come. Maybe August, but definitely September at the very latest. Trying to squeeze 2 in this year as well. 100%. You feel like 2024, obviously this year is going to be important for you as well, but 2024 could even be the year we see you challenge for world titles.
100%. In 2024, I want to be fighting for a world title. Signed with you for a reason. I want world titles. And you know, like I've got the best trainers in the world and I've got the best promoter in the world as well. So it's time to rock. And
finally as well, we talk about demographics within the country. Stoke. And Stoke. You know, our first fighter from Stoke of note at championship level as well. We know that it does come out for its own. We've seen that recently 100%. As well, and we know you sell big tickets as well. 100%. You're going to be boxing all around the UK. You're going to be boxing in America as well. But that's the plan, to bring world championship fights back to Stoke as well.
100%. I want to bring it back to Stoke and just do everyone proud there as well.
And finally, as I said,